to kick off for Denver.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his first pass is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. From the gun, it's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Devontae Parker.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Broncos 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Oh, some strong running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsay.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Uh-oh. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida.
Number 20.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
A.J. Boye with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Good. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Broncos 21, Dolphins 7.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
10 more there and another 1st down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Courtland Sutton,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos push further out in front.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They go counter with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Dolphins.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tua now on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, here's Tua. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Grant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Jarrell Casey plays this game with passion and aggression, as well as great intelligence, and he's been awfully consistent as well. At least 5 sacks each year since 2013, 9 seasons previously in Tennessee, the last 5 as a Pro Bowl defensive tackle.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
First and goal.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The return man is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 56. Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Tua going deep here for Parker. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Dolphin first down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Four down. Hey, Mike 20.
Now Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
Ready. 52 blue. Here we go, D. Here I come.
First down and run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
On the coverage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Broncos will take over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll fire one. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Zoom. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he's got his big tight end fan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mark 55, Mark 55. And we heavy on the edge.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
David Montgomery.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Eric Berry.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check 24, check 24. Check. Check.
Touchdown, Broncos. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Montgomery. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Tua hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 77, Dolphins 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Grant sets to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?